think, Zoe? What do you think? This is Zoe. She's an itty bitty girl. It's hard to get some scale with her but she is so tiny. Sweetest little thing. And she came with a sister named Susan. Susie Q, black and white kitty. But we don't know where she's at. Susan really wanted to go outside. I'm talking, and so she's all wound up, thinking I'm talking to her. Susan really wanted to go outside and bolted out the door one day. And happily, like when we were leaving for work, happily she came back that night after work, which was great. And so the next day we thought, well, if she bolts out the door, we'll let her. And so we did. And that was yesterday morning. And she's not back. I called her and called her and called her. No sign of her. But I'm going to go work out there today, in spite of it being a little bit dreary. It's like misty. I'm going to weed these 2 flower beds. And I have over here, you can see I have some totes. I've got some eggshells that are going to go in the flower beds. In the totes, these little totes I learned on a trick on a YouTube website. I can use them like little baby greenhouses with these little starters. There's several of these to start plants in. I've got lots of seeds, seed tags, some tomato fertilizer, which I learned from a master gardener, that is one of the best generic fertilizers for vegetables, because veggies don't know they're not tomatoes. And it works pretty well. And then we have a lot of seeds. I've got piles of spinach. This is an interesting combo pack of seeds. It's got cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. It's got Swiss chard. Flowers, of course. We've got to get some daisies and some columbines. What's in here? Oh, Raven doesn't know, but we're going to have beets. I like beets more than he does. Poppies, because I love poppies. These are big Japanese poppies, and they grow as a perennial, not an annual. Most little poppies that you see, the little orange ones, they're annuals. You have to reseed them every year. Oh, these are the ones that you have to reseed every year. But if you let them go to seed on their own, they should reseed themselves. So we'll see. What else do we have? More spinach. I got 2 different kinds of spinach. There's this stuff, which is these red seeds. They're coated with something that I think is supposed to keep the birds from eating them until they sprout. I don't know. Bok choy, celery, and kale, of course. Anyway, not a very good video here for you guys, but nonetheless, gonna weed those flower beds, or those garden beds over there. There's 2 of them that have soil, these 2. But they've got, not a lot, but I let the soil settle in with the rain in the last couple weeks. We're calling it that, but I just didn't address it. And so I can weed those out, not a lot of weeds in them, and then plant some stuff in there. And then I'm hoping to get a start on moving this fire pit that I don't want there. I want to put some rocks, sort of stagger some rocks here and there along the front of what will be that garden space. And I want to move some of these rocks to start delineating future other garden beds and flower beds. And then hopefully while I'm out there, Susan will come back. I'm hoping with outside activity, she'll be like, oh, hey, I know her, and come back. But I'm hoping that we haven't lost a kitty in under a week, which would be sad. I mean, cats can easily just live here. There's lots of cats that just live out in the forest because there's mice. And she's a fast cat, so I'm sure she would do just fine. But here's hoping she comes home. Yeah, I had considered letting Zoe out with me in the garden today, but she's such a teeny tiny girl that if she got lost, I don't think she would make it. So she has to stay in. I might also see, depending on how much energy I have, about doing a bit more work on that garden pond over there. There's always so many things on the list. Anyway, off to work I go. Bye.
Have a way of making me, like, us smiles He just looks like a kid again. Hey, look! Look at the decorations. Are these real pumpkins?
Are you watching TV, kitty cat?
Real pumpkins. Flowers. I love it. I really do. And look, more.
What's with that crazy look?
Decorations of the building.
What are you doing?
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now let's look for Satoshi. Where is he? Did you guys see him?
What are you
Right
doing?
there. Did you guys see him?
Sleepy girl.
There you are. What are you doing? I think
Somebody
he's
likes her
looking for
belly
selfie.
rubbed.
We had to get much of the filming done for the Tabits channel. We're actually filming that today, simultaneously with this video right here. Because it's going to start to rain. It's already starting to drizzle, and all the food we're trying today at Disneyland
Are you in a daze,
mostly
Zoe?
is outdoor seating. So we thought before it rained too hard,